What if the classroom of tomorrow isn't just, textbooks and lectures,
Mm-hmm.
but about things like brain-computer interfaces, AI chatbots, guiding your deepest reflections, maybe even using stories to heal?
Yeah, I mean, that future, the one that always felt like pure science fiction,
Right.
it's rapidly becoming our educational reality. It's quite something.
Welcome, everyone, to The Deep Dive.
Great to be diving in.
This is the show where we take a whole stack of the latest research, articles, expert notes, all that stuff.
Or boil it down.
Exactly. We distill it into the most important nuggets of knowledge or insight. Our mission. Well, it's to give you the ultimate shortcut to being truly well-informed.
Packed with surprising facts, hopefully.
And just enough humor, maybe, to keep you hooked. Today, we're navigating these cutting-edge intersections of education, technology, and human well-being.
And our source material is straight from the 14th Annual MMVC25 International Online Conference.
Which was a really rich collection of insights on modern pedagogy, wasn't it?
Absolutely. A lot to unpack there.
So, in this deep dive, we're going to explore how educators are integrating sustainability into, well, every corner of learning.
And that massive topic.
Yeah.
The transformative and sometimes challenging role of AI tools.
Yeah, transformative and challenging is right. And some fascinating advancements in areas you might not even think of as education, like those brain-computer interfaces.
And the therapeutic uses of literature, too. Bibliotherapy.
Right. We're here to extract those vital insights, help you grasp these complex, timely topics without feeling, overwhelmed.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, let's unpack this.
The MMVC25 conference, it really offered an incredibly rich set of discussions, covered such a broad spectrum of what's next in learning.
What struck me immediately was that dual focus, how to embed sustainability, proper sustainability into modern teaching, and then the widespread evolving use of AI tools in education. They're everywhere now.
And crucially, the presentations didn't really shy away from the tough stuff, did they? The challenges, the ethical considerations.
Not at all. They tackled them directly. Things like plagiarism detection, which is huge now, fostering critical AI literacy, and even trying to rehumanize language teaching in this AI-infused world.
It's clear the future of education is, well, it's here. And it's complex. It really demands our adaptability and a strong ethical compass.
Definitely. So let's dive into our first major theme then. Sustainability in modern education, cultivating global citizens.
This really came through in Dr. Kavita Rani's presentation. She emphasized this crucial shift, preparing students to become responsible global citizens.
And it's not just a nice idea, is it? It's about actively working towards the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs.
Exactly, through education. The core insight, I think, from Dr. Rani's work is moving sustainability from being just an add-on or, one department's concern,
Right.
to seeing it as the foundational operating system for the entire educational institution.
An operating system. I like that framing.
Yeah, embedding it into every policy, every research grant, every daily campus action. It makes sustainability inseparable from the mission of educating future global citizens.
So, okay, what does that look like on a practical level? Because I think a lot of educators grapple with making sustainability actionable.
Totally. And MMVC25 broke it down into tangible steps for the institutions themselves.
The universities, the colleges.
Yeah. This means adopting sustainability policies that are explicitly aligned with those SDGs, establishing dedicated research centers or think tanks for sustainable practices, and creating sustainability committees to oversee it all, plus promoting interdisciplinary research in sustainable tech.
And the campus practices themselves?
Like the practical stuff, implementing things like rainwater harvesting, really robust recycling programs, efficient water cycling, walking the talk on a grand scale.
Makes sense. And what about individual educators, faculty members?
Well, for educators, the guidance was pretty clear. Integrate sustainability concepts across all disciplines.
Not just environmental studies.
Exactly. Not just the obvious places. And this means using modern teaching approaches like problem-based learning, inquiry-based, project-based learning.
So students are tackling real-world sustainability challenges.
Precisely. Imagine students solving local environmental issues as part of their regular coursework.
Okay. And for faculty specifically?
It means maybe developing specialized courses or even entire degrees focused on sustainability.
Right.
And actively applying for funding for sustainability research projects. It's embedding it deep into the curriculum and the research agenda.
Not just a side note, but core.
Core competency for all students.
Yeah, that framework for sustainability is, truly foundational. And as we're thinking about foundations for future learning, well, it's impossible to ignore the seismic shifts from AI.
Oh, absolutely. Which brings us neatly to AI's transformative role in pedagogy tools, ethics, and literacy.
And one of the standout tools highlighted was this AI reflective chatbot, RiffBot. Sounded fascinating.
It really is. RiffBot, developed by Dr. Letizia Britos at Stanford. It's an AI-powered reflective chatbot.
Right.
Designed to help both educators and students delve deeper into their experiences. It does this through personalized, probing questions.
So it's not just chatting, it's guiding reflection.
Exactly. And what's compelling is its ability to not only guide that reflection, but also to analyze the responses and generate summary reports.
Ah, okay, so it's analytical too.
Yeah, it's not just a chat partner. It helps users understand their own learning journey. The applications seem really broad, too.
Like what?
Well, course reflections, obviously, professional development, personal growth. But participants at the conference even suggested uses for things like e-twinning projects.
Those cross-border school collaborations.
Yeah. And U3A planning, University of the Third Age programs for lifelong learners.
Wow. Okay, so really versatile.
It showed its versatility, for sure.
So moving from reflection to more practical skills, Mustak Hussain Mujawar brought up a common challenge, didn't he?
He did. Teaching business writing to management graduate students. Specifically, getting them from that intermediate B2 level to an advanced C1 professional writing level.
Which is a big jump.
It's a huge jump. And he highlighted how various AI tools can significantly address these challenges, acting almost like personalized coaches.
But there's always a but with AI, isn't there? The ethics.
Always. It's not just about using the tools, but doing so ethically. There was a strong emphasis on understanding their limitations.
Right.
Especially when you're trying to adapt these often Western-centric AI tools for diverse cultural contexts, like, say, Indian educational settings.
That's a really important point. Responsible integration.
Exactly. Making sure these powerful tools truly empower students without, erasing their own voice or critical thinking.
And speaking of challenges, the plagiarism puzzle. This came up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Huge concern since generative AI tools exploded onto the scene. Mustak Hussain specifically mentioned the problem in Indian educational settings.
Where there's maybe less awareness sometimes.
Potentially less awareness compounded by these new tools making it so easy. But the conference discussed strategies beyond just detection.
Okay, like what?
Well, first, educating students on proper citation methods. Simple things like demonstrating Google Chrome extensions for generating citations.
Practical help.
Yeah. And then there's an interesting tech angle with tools like the Moodle Cursive plugin.
Cursive? How does that work?
Well, unlike tools that just scan the final text, Cursive aims to track the process of writing.
Ow.
It observes keyboard activity. So it offers a potentially more robust method for detecting AI-generated content because it reveals the human effort, or maybe the lack of it, behind the words.
Ah, I see. It's a shift from what was written to how it was written?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Significant shift.
Now, this next point, it sounds almost paradoxical. Humanizing English language teaching with AI.
Right. How does Dr. Plaman manage that? Connecting something so inherently human like language instruction with machine intelligence.
Without losing that essential human touch.
His research on integrating tools like ChatGPT into ELT is incredibly insightful. His vision isn't about AI replacing teachers at all.
Okay, good.
It's about fostering critical AI literacy for both students and educators, and using these bots ethically to actually enhance learning.
Enhance? How?
The goal he talked about is the rehumanization of teaching. By empowering student agency, encouraging open dialogue about how AI is used effectively and responsibly.
So getting students involved in setting the rules.
Yes, that emphasis on critical AI literacy and co-creating guidelines with students was a recurring theme throughout the conference.
Makes sense. Educators need to be literate, too.
Absolutely. Developing their own AI literacy, experimenting with tools, but always maintaining that pedagogical focus. Why are we using this tool?
Right, the why.
Ensuring sound pedagogical reasoning for any AI implementation. And considering accessibility issues for all students.
Important.
Exploring UNESCO's AI competency framework for teachers was also highly recommended.
Okay.
So it's really less about avoiding AI and much more about mastering it responsibly.
Almost like teaching students how to wield a powerful new tool rather than just banning it from the workshop.
That's a great analogy. And teaching prompt engineering skills. That's seen as a key transferable skill for the future.
Alongside the ongoing education about plagiarism and proper citation, of course.
Of course. Foundational stuff.
Okay, so from the classroom and AI tools, let's step into what almost feels like the distant future, but it's rapidly becoming reality.
You mean theme 3?
Yeah.
Beyond the classroom, brains, books, and building connections.
Exactly. Dr. Ramesh Sharma's presentation on advancements in brain-computer interfaces, BCI, was genuinely eye-opening.
It really was. We're talking Neuralink's progress, Apple's new initiative, with a company called Synchron.
Where devices are essentially connecting directly to the brain.
Yeah, this truly feels like the future unveiled. What's compelling is how BCI technology leverages the brain's own signals.
How does that work, basically?
Well, Dr. Sharma shared some incredible facts about the brain's functions, its intricate structure, its amazing processing speed, but also its limitations compared to computers. BCI tech uses those very brain signals to directly control external devices, or even write messages simply by thinking them.
Just thinking them. Wow.
It raises huge questions, obviously. What are the ethical implications of enhancing human capabilities like this?
Mm-hmm.
But also, think about the immense potential for enhancing accessibility and interaction with devices, especially for people with disabilities.
Huge potential there. It could profoundly redefine human-technology interaction.
Profoundly.
And while we're on the cutting edge of brains and tech, it's fascinating how another presentation brought us back to something much older.
But equally powerful in its own way.
Right. A different kind of interface for well-being. Bibliotherapy. Healing through stories.
Dr. D.P. Gakoli's presentation on bibliotherapy. Yeah, it's this fascinating therapeutic approach using literature for mental and emotional well-being.
It's not a new idea, is it?
Not at all. Dr. Coley delved into its long history, highlighting the benefits of the applications across different age groups, different settings.
What's the core idea?
That stories can provide comfort, insight, a sense of shared experience, sometimes even practical coping strategies. It really emphasizes the importance of carefully selecting the right literature for the individual's needs.
So not just any book?
Definitely not. And crucially, the need for professional guidance in some cases. It's not always a DIY thing.
Makes sense. Is there a modern twist?
There is, actually. Even this ancient practice is seeing a modern angle with technology and AI potentially helping to curate and recommend relevant literature for modern bibliotherapy.
Interesting synergy there. Okay, and bringing it back to the virtual classroom, Professor Karen Ferreira-Mayers tackled something fundamental.
That human need in an increasingly digital world, AI and virtual learning environments, building rapport.
Rapport. It's often said it's crucial for motivation, engagement, retention.
Absolutely, in any learning environment. But how do you build it when you're not physically together? That's the challenge online.
So what did she suggest?
Karen highlighted strategies for building and maintaining rapport in online and blended learning. It's a mix of human efforts and AI tools.
Human efforts first.
Yeah, things like maintaining a professional virtual presence, using strategic facial expressions, smiling matters, consistent camera presence.
Right, showing up.
And cultural mindfulness, being aware of different communication styles.
And the AI part.
AI tools can supplement this, maybe through personalized feedback or by flagging engagement patterns that the instructor might miss.
But ethics again.
Always.
Yeah.
Ethical vigilance is paramount here. We need to be aware of privacy concerns, the potential for deception if AI is used clumsily in rapport building.
Like faking empathy.
Potentially, yeah. So transparency about any AI-generated content is key.
What about simpler tools?
Absolutely.
Right.
Things like chat boxes, discussion forums, breakout rooms. They remain crucial for enhancing that vital connection in a virtual space.
Sometimes the simplest tech is the most effective for connection.
Often the case.
So, wow. Okay. What does this all mean? We've covered an incredible breadth of insights from the MMVC25 conference.
It really was broad.
Yeah.
From those fundamental pedagogical shifts, like embedding sustainability into everything.
Right, making it the operating system.
To these cutting-edge AI applications for writing, reflection.
And then the very human aspects of well-being through stories and building connections even through screens.
It really underscores that education is such a dynamic field. It's constantly evolving with technology and new insights.
Yet it always seems to return to its core purpose, doesn't it? Fostering human potential.
Exactly. This deep dive really shows that the future of learning isn't just one single path.
No, it's more like a confluence, isn't it? of tech innovation and this renewed focus on human development, planetary well-being.
It's a field that demands both adaptability and that strong ethical compass we mentioned earlier.
And hopefully, this deep dive provides that shortcut we promised, helping you feel well-informed, offering some surprising facts, maybe some actionable insights for anyone curious about where learning is headed.
It's definitely a lot to think about.
Which leads to maybe a final thought to ponder. As AI becomes more and more integrated into our learning environments, what does it truly mean to be human in education? And how can we leverage these incredibly powerful tools not to replace, but to amplify our uniquely human capacities for connection, creativity, critical thought?
That's the big question, isn't it? How do we use the tech to become more human, not less?
We really encourage you, the listener, to reflect on how these ideas might impact your own learning, your teaching, or just your understanding of the world.
Lots to mull over.
That's all for this deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep learning, keep questioning.